Okay, then I mute myself. I just watch.
All right, the recording is live. Let's hop into the game. Brendan, can you introduce the players?
All right, so we've got Spilberg as the Fremen today. We've got son of,
So we
I
can
don't know how to say
unpause,
that,
right?
Pontus.
Everyone
You
into the
know,
game?
yeah.
Everybody
And then we
should be
have
Yeah, I'm in.
is
I
this
can unpause.
Christophan as Ecaz? Interesting. And I think Kurdas is the Baron, the Harkonnen, but he's not streaming, so it's fine.
Okay. All right, so let's analyze their factions real quick. So we've got Ecaz. He's got the Swordmaster and Mesa, I think. What do you think of those two counselors?
That's the basic. That's like the safe pick. That's if you're going for the basic hedge or money win right there.
And
Yeah,
then
because
we
the double
have-
champion can save you on hedge, and
right.
the extra money from sanctuaries is just going to help you a lot.
Right, and Spilberg's
Interesting. He starts with a squire. He's starting with a squire, a musketeer, and a fencer. Normally, I just go 4 squires.
Okay, it looks like Spilberg can't stream it because his PC is gonna crap out. But I saw that he's running Chani and Stilgar. So what do you think of Chani and Stilgar?
Not enough on Fremen to answer that. That's your domain. I'll be honest.
Alright, so basically with Chani and Stilgar, you're going for the upkeep and the +1 authority that Stilgar grants. I think Stilgar is a must pick for the Fremen right now in the meta because he gives you the -20 upkeep for anything bordering spice fields, and then Chani just gives you a lot of intel really early because she gives you intel for every neutral village bordering any of your captured villages. So I'm guessing that Spilberg's going to be really aggressive, and he's probably going to target one of the turtle factions, Ecaz or Corrino. So we'll see.
Yeah. And my safe bet would be to go for Ecaz, but again, Ecaz does have that is like the go-to for them if you want a safe win. And then moving on to Corrino, he's gone with the classic Corrino pick, Winsikia, Fenric.
Okay, so he's running Winsikia. You know, a lot of people are hating on Winsikia right now. Are you a Winsikia hater or no?
Well, it depends. I hate the fact that I hate her ability. I think it should be the faction's main ability, and she should get something to affect traits instead. I guess I am one of those haters because I think it's unfair that the faction's built around one counselor.
Yeah. So the game
what's your take on that?
Well, before we get further into the game analysis, because in the beginning it's kind of slow. The start is, but the game right now 1.0 is out. It's been out for about 2 months, and we don't have a spectator mode in this game yet. So we have to watch it. Yeah, we're trying to hop into each other's Discord streams, and they should have me and Brendan muted as we commentate this game. But the question about Winsikia right now, so, you know, the 4 counselors for Corrino, you have Fenrig, Winsikia, Aramsham, and Irulan. And, yeah, a lot of people think that Winsikia is a must pick just because she can really turbocharge the trade economy of your local villages. So it's a double-edged sword because if you get like a good RNG with the villages surrounding your main base in the beginning, and you can use the Winsikia double building ability to maximize those traits with investment offices, then she can really turbocharge your economy. But she does double the upkeep of everything, so if you do get crappy RNG, it can put you in a hole early.
No, I swear it doubles the upkeep if you only have one of the individuals. Well, double building.
It does, but it's only useful if there is a good village to boost. You know, if you have a bunch of crappy villages, you still need to build other buildings, and you know, it can be a double-edged sword.
I mean, again, one thing I dislike is the fact that it is centered around her, because we have that one tech that boosts your villages and build like 4 of the same types of buildings.
Yeah, so you're referring to the second green tech in the middle tree for Corrino, which gives you a +1 trait for every village with 4 or more of the same type buildings. It's kind of a useless tech.
No. It's +10 production. Your +1 trait comes from your Imperial Basin. That +1 trait on all your villages connected.
Gotcha. Yeah, but the point I was making was like it's a useless tech. So he's looking at it. It's a useless tech because if you don't have Winsikia, then you can't get 4 of the same buildings in one
You have to
village.
you have to be very lucky to get that.
How can you get it
And
without
then
Winsikia? Is it even possible?
it is have like a village that gives you full like yellow, like you have to have an incentive to going into full yellow. You got to build the money thing, plascreed, maybe 2 or 1 water, and then you can do it, but it's just like it's not as efficient as if
Are
you
you
had
sure it's
Winsiki.
the same class? Like it's the same class, like as in 4 economy buildings versus like 2 duplicates, like 2
It's the same.
plascrete
It's like
centers, and
4 of any color. If you have 4 of any color,
okay,
it gives you
okay,
10% production.
okay. All right.
Moving on to Ecaz over here. What's he up to? Yeah, very strange. He's running fencers. I don't run fencers, so that's very interesting.
Could be a way to save some manpower early as you're ramping up.
True, but
It looks,
I don't think the trade-off's worth it. I think they're too weak. I don't even run them when I have a full CB army.
yeah, they're gonna lose value, but I think in the beginning when you're conquering villages, I think it's pretty good. Looks like he's trying to set up a sanctuary over there on the right side. Can you explain how the sanctuaries work for anybody watching this?
Yeah, so as House Ecaz, you have a special ability to. So if you isolate a village, if you have it surrounded by your territory, or it's like only surrounded by your territory, it becomes a sanctuary that only you can attack to farm or for money if you want to, and no one else can attack it. But it also acts as Corrino's Imperial Basin and gives everything around it an extra boost to its traits. And it gives you money, and what you can also do, another trick is if you capture it, build a couple masterpieces, and then release it, it gives you authority plus the money of the masterpieces as well.
Did he just pillage that spice field, or am I crazy?
No, he didn't. He didn't fight it. He left it.
Okay, he's
He
just
didn't
waiting
go near it.
he's waiting for the authority to build up. So that village on the right will become a sanctuary for him, and it'll give him some nice bonuses. So
I'm
let's
curious.
talk
I don't
about
know
their
what traits it
spawns here.
has.
Well, we can't see because
This
there's
is
no
a perfect
spectator
spawn for
mode.
House Ecaz. This is a perfect spawn for House Ecaz right here.
And let's see, Harkonnen's to the north. They're bordering Corrino, and that means Fremen's to the south. So Fremen here in this game actually is probably gonna choose which one of the 2 turtle factions he's gonna want to attack here, probably. Assuming he's gonna play an aggressive playstyle, but based on his counselors, it's leaning that way.
Well, the thing is, he's pressed for time because these 3 factions will beat him late game. All 3 of these will beat him late game if he doesn't pick one.
Yeah. I'm willing to wager he's gonna go for Ecaz.
There's been a disconnect.
I post again.
Harkonnen.
Looks like
I
we
think
have a
Harkonnen's
disconnect
disconnected.
here. Yep.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
This should be back. It's a Discord lobby, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll give it. Well, that gives us time. So I was gonna
Yeah.
say the reason House Ecaz
back.
has a very good position is because it's got 2 deep deserts, and like I said, you can make sanctuaries with those as long as your territory is the only thing cutting it off. That counts as sanctuary if it's a deep desert next to it.
Yeah, pretty good spawn. It's rough when you're Ecaz and you get the no deep desert spawn, and you have all 4 sides of your main base surrounded by a tile. It's hard to make sanctuaries for
Well,
Ecaz.
not if you have the other
Partner.
counselor, the one that gives you the one that gives you your authority back. If you had her, that's what I now with her. I take the village that's going to become a sanctuary, build 3 masterpieces, abandon it, get the authority back, and then you can go on and take the other villages around to actually make it a sanctuary. It's pretty effective, but he's not running her, unfortunately.
No, I'm as fast as you.
Is this guy coming back? I don't know what's happening.
I saw that he reconnected here. Let's see what's going on with Corrino's
Let me
stream.
let me try text him, see what he says.
You know, I think Fremen might attack Corrino, to be honest, because if you switch over to the Corrino stream, you can see that Fremen is creeping up to the southeast.
Yeah, Fremen's right next to him.
And it can be tough for Corrino. Let's talk about Corrino here for a second. So Corrino starts with 1 main base.
But I just saw that he has a village that has double recruitment, could do triple recruitment center, so he might actually be able to build an army real.
Yeah, but it's going to be a question of upgrades at that point because by the time Fremen's ready to go, he's probably going to have all his main base buildings filled with red, so he'll have the 3 district military bonus. But let's talk about
Yeah.
Corrino for a second here. Corrino has
Yeah.
one main base that they start with, and then at 5,000 hegemony and 3,000 Solari and 100 authority to get the option to
He can get
drop a
another one
second
down.
base.
You can't
So
drop it on a sanctuary, by the way, if anyone's asking.
yeah, so most Corrino players will opt to put the second base in a spot where it'll give them access to some tiles because the way the Corrino Authority uh, mechanic works in this game is the further the tile is away from one of the bases, the more authority it costs
The
to
more
annex.
increases, yeah.
So we got to see if Corrino is going to choose to turtle up, which most Corrinos do,
Ooh.
or if they can go ahead and do an aggressive base drop and try to kill somebody's main base with the second base. I don't
He's
know
in a
what.
tough spot. He's got Harkonnen and Fremen bordering him. He's in a very tough
It's
right
fine.
now.
He can definitely offer truces to. I would offer a truce to Harkonnen here, but him and Hark are super
Yeah.
close. They're basically kissing here. I think Fremen is the bigger threat here, but both Fremen and
Mm.
Hark are very capable of eliminating somebody early. For sure.
Hark, it's if the player knows what they're doing. Fremen can absolutely eliminate someone early. If you get the worm and you get the right setup, as you said, you can easily just worm over and take him out. Especially Corrino, because he has less arm. He has less. What's it? Health, right? If on his first Imperial basin.
Yeah, the basins are less health than your average main base,
Hmm.
for sure. See
Which
his
I mean is a fair
I'm trying to
balance.
see his tile setup. The White Rift is to the left over there, so the White Rift is a tile that gives you double hegemony production from your crafts workshops. If you're playing Wensikia and you get the White Rift for Corrino, it's really good. It can help you generate over 60, 70. I've seen over 100 passive hegemony total. A lot of Corrinos like to turtle up and then get that passive hegemony going when all the tiles are taken and try to win the game outright through bullying and getting the hegemony victory.
Oh, interesting. He didn't go for the green tech first. That gives him water.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got no red tech. He's only gotten, I think, all the yellow. He's
He's
gotten up to the water
yeah.
and the. Yep, there you go. There's the truce of Harkonnen right there. He just offered
Yeah,
it.
yeah, smart. That's smart. Hopefully
Mm.
Hark takes it for him, but he's between a rock and a hard place. Let's go back to Ecaz. Let's see what they're doing here. Just see
Oh, he
Ecaz.
wait. He's
Ecaz has it
low.
nice right
He's
here.
low. He's low. Lands right. What did he must have got failed in the vote.
Yeah, yeah. We're not gonna be able to see a lot of the votes here, unfortunately, because of there's no spectator mode. But we're able to deduce what's going on. There was probably a minus 30 vote, and assuming it
Yeah,
got supported. And so
it
when
did
you
because I'm looking at Ecaz. They took a hit as well.
yeah, so when you lose Landsrat standing, it makes Chome more expensive. It gets you further away from being eligible for governor. But mainly it makes the Chome more expensive to buy in the market.
If you get it low enough, you start getting attacked by the Lansra god themselves. So you best.
Yeah. Ecaz
Yeah,
is
he's
in a
got
good spot
his.
this game. He's all by
Yeah,
himself. He's got one sanctuary up right now. I see he's got 2 spice fields. He's gonna have a third because that one
he's
on the
got
bottom
three.
right is a
Yeah, because
third.
he. Yep.
And so he's in a pretty good spot here. He's gonna get his
Ooh,
economy
and
up.
he got. I can see what traits he's boosting there. He's got minus keep on that village right there. That's a huge play.
Yeah. I think the Corrino stream here is gonna be a lot more interesting. Ecaz has pretty much
Probably.
got the green light here to SimCity, and
Yeah.
he's unless Fremen and Harkonnen make a deal to both attack the two late game powerhouses, then I think Ecaz is pretty much just chilling for a little while. So I'm gonna go to the Corrino stream. It's probably gonna be a little more interesting.
Yeah. I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, Dune Spice Wars basically are meant for late game. They scale much stronger. They are the strongest. I believe Ecaz is the strongest, and then Corrino is the second strongest army late game. Is that correct?
Um, it depends on some things, but generally speaking, they're both very strong late game. So
Harkonnen's pretty good as well, but obviously he doesn't scale as hard as they do late game. Because I mean, Ecaz has the champions obviously, and then with the war, Ecaz can get its units to hit for 80, its knights to hit for 80 if it wants to.
yeah, as the patch kind of rolled out and we started figuring out more of army comps and the proper barracks upgrades, I think almost any army is beatable in the late game, but I think that some factions do have a general advantage over others. Just because they're just better late game, I guess. There's no other way to say it.
I mean, again, that's why we were saying earlier for the other people to know, like, that's why Fremen, this would be a perfect time for him to go after Corrino, because Fremen definitely does struggle a bit later.
Yeah. So if we talk about Fremen for a second, so I'm main Fremen, and I play a lot of Fremen.
Yeah.
Fremen shines when they can get a lot of their bonuses from the sieges, and then they get a lot of the ceremonial caves up with a military factory. I have beaten late game armies of major factions with Fremen, but everything has to go right. You have to build a massive economy to support the upkeep of that army. You have to get the right siege alliances. You have to have a bunch of ceremonial caves, and it's not easy to do, but it's definitely a lot easier to do it when you have one side of the map open after you've killed somebody early. So that's kind of what I'm thinking based on the counselors that Spilberg chose. That's what he's going to try to do here.
And also with Corrino, so another reason Corrino is very strong is even if he lacks science, because he's got 5 science now, with Fenric, he's able to steal points of interest and get those science points anyways. But it only applies to economy and military, but that's all you really care.
Yeah, Fenric's really popular. Just because
he allows you to steal things across the map. I mean, Irulan's also pretty good because you can ally with sieges anyway. Two are really good.
So interesting with the Corrino, he's got a lot of economy early. A lot of economy early. So he's looking
he's on 2.4k.
Yeah, but he's generating 225 Solari a day. That's pretty good right now.
And he's also 5-star.
Having that well of riches with 2 of those plus 20 Solari buildings is really nice.
Yeah, he's building the full conscript army build. He's got the full conscript swords and rifles. He's going to defend himself. He's building up.
Yep. If I was him right now, I'd be looking at that Marauder camp right there for those 2 free units. He definitely has the money to afford it, and I would just try to get as many. I was trying to get as many of those units as possible, just because I have a feeling. I have a feeling that
he just lost it to a worm.
Yeah, he did. The Fremen is coming, but he has not enough manpower to recoup that at the moment.
Yeah, that is a huge loss right there. Losing half his army. Literally half his army.
All right, let's talk about the basic resources of Dune for a second for anybody that's new.
Yeah.
So we have 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major resources. Do you want to break them down, Brendan, going from left to right?
All right, so we've got Solari, which is the money of the Empire. Think of it as gold, right? Okay. And then we've got Plascrete, which is like your basic concrete building materials in any other strategy in any strategy game like Civilization, that's like wood or metal. Then we've got manpower. That's pretty self-explanatory. You use it to recruit men. Obviously, you need humans to be there. So then there's fuel cells, which power all the vehicles and also major buildings constructed, and all major buildings constructed both on the map and in your main base. We've got water because Arrakis, if you know Dune, is basically a hellhole. There's no water on this planet, so the only way they get water is by capturing it through air captures or through, I think, the solar ones now as well. And then we also have authority, which is used to capture regions or I think for some of them it's to make a peace treaty with or upkeep the peace treaty. No, upkeep treaties with, because it's obviously your authority. Then we got Landsrat Standing, which is the galactic government per se. It's like a council of all the factions, and they go there and you use Landsrat Standing to be eligible for certain positions. It also increases your vote for some factions. And then you got space. Is it space in guild favor, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Space in guild favor allows you to create air. It allows you to create air units, basically.
Yeah, couple more things. You have intel, which you use to do operations. You have
Yeah.
influence, which you use to vote, and there's still,
Treaties.
there's it's a pretty complicated game. There's a lot of mechanics in the game. Like for example, just because you have a sufficient amount of water to build buildings, you might need more because the more water you
Oh
have,
yes,
the
water
further your
applies to buildings as
units.
well. Yes.
Yeah, it apply, and you need units to travel across the map, and the more water you have, the more water supply they have to travel without needing a supply drop, which is an operation.
Interesting. This Corrino's got enough to get the. Is it a fully ranked Sardaukar or is it two fully ranked Sardaukar? I think it's two. He can get them from this mission right now.
He definitely went the economical route
Oh
here.
yeah.
He's going for a spice field hill. Now, I think this is an opportunity for Spilberg to attack him, and this is one of those critical moments with Corrino. If you lose all this manpower,
It's over.
it is pretty much over for you if the Fremen has a 55 CP army, if he has the command post. Because you notice he doesn't have any red tech. It looks like he doesn't have any red tech. He doesn't have recruitment center,
Yeah.
just based on how much manpower he's generating for the amount of recruitment offices he has, and he doesn't have command post because his CP is capped at 45 right now. So I think he's vulnerable
I
here.
don't see him
This is a
making a
big
move.
move taking this spot. He's not, because Spielberg's on the other side of the map. But this is a big move. This becomes a vulnerable point for him later. This spice field that he's looking to capture here.
Or is he going to pull it? No, he's looking to capture it.
He's
Oh,
looking to
you can also
capture it.
see there if you
There,
dropping his base
he's
in.
dropping his base there. Let's see where he chooses to put it.
Yeah.
Is he going aggressive? No.
I don't think he realizes he needs to put it in the village that he started that in. He can't just drop it anywhere.
Well, if he drops it now, he won't be able to capture the spice field. So now he
There we go.
definitely
Yeah.
can't. Now he definitely can't. Or maybe he can because
If
he
he
lowered
waits
the
there,
authority.
yeah. And if he sells some chum shares right there, he can purchase that. See now, as you can see, he built 4 red buildings, 4 red recruitment centers. Got the thing that boosts all villages surrounding your imperial basins traits by, I think it's 1. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2, but it boosts it. Ecaz and him just allied. Of course, the 2 late game factions,
Yeah,
they always come
let me
together.
check over the Ecaz to see what's going on. SimCity,
Yeah,
he's got
that's
no CP out. He's only got 27 CP out.
yeah, he's rarely running those fences. He really wants to make the most value out of this.
Yeah, he doesn't want to invest a lot into manpower. He's also generating a good amount of Solari, 100 Solari a day.
I've seen better, honestly. Well, not seen. I've done better. It's because
Yeah,
he's only got 1 sanctuary. That's what.
you and I are coming from different perspectives. Because I'm definitely a more aggressive player, so to have 100 Solari generation in month 3 is like mind blowing for me. Because I'm usually in the negative, pillaging everything.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I have like 100, 200 Solari generation, but I'm not that aggressive. I'm trying to learn the ways of aggression. Because do you want to explain to them why we decided to do this after? If you want to bring him up.
Uh, well, we have a couple of players in the community that kind of figured out there's definitely different play styles. Before 1.0 release, everybody kind of turtled up. I mean, there's a lot of people that are let's just say innovating the meta. Gray kind of like dominated the last tournament with Harkonnen getting out 65 CP early, getting siege incentives early, which was the far right red tech, which gives you money
He
for
would run
killing a
down an
siege.
entire lobby
Yeah, and then Logic is another one that
with the Corrino.
has an interesting build that involves some lands red. So there's definitely some innovation. A lot of people are still stuck in like the SimCity meta, and a lot of lobbies probably still play out like that. But then there's definitely a way to play the game where it's a little more aggressive. And but certain factions benefit from opening up the map. Like Fremen definitely benefit from opening up the map the most, I would say.
I'm looking at this Ecaz player. He didn't get the tech that gives him extra money and water for having a siege. That's interesting. I've never not gotten that, so that's interesting play by him. because there's a tech that gives him another 10% Solari, and then plus I think it's 4 or 5 water for having a sanctuary, and he hasn't gotten it yet, so it's quite interesting.
Okay. He's probably working his way over there. What's he focusing on?
He's put some into blue tech, which means giving.
I'm looking at the Corrino stream here. I could tell he's not an experienced player. Okay, so you can learn from his mistake here. So he put the recruitment center in the single slot. Then he put the admin hall in the single slot, and then he put the command post in the first 3 red district. But then he just put the research center in the 3 red district. Now, why that isn't optimal is because you want to.
You're not going to get the bonus.
He's not going to get the bonus, so you want to have the 2 or 3 districts filled out with the same color, so you get the bonus. So this is it's
on a lot of conscripts. He's rarely like gone into conscript build. I'm not seeing any incinerators, no artillery, gone full on conscript. You've done this before, haven't you?
I enjoy the conscript build. A lot of conscript with a couple of incinerators. I think it's
yeah, but see that works. This guy's got no incinerators. He's literally just got conscripts. I don't think that's going to last very long.
Let's just say there's some competing theories about Corrino right now. A lot of traditional Corrino players still play artillery drones with SARDs mixed in. Conscript army, I don't know, with the right upgrades, man, they put out damage, especially if you have a lot of chom. Okay, so he's building that district out correctly, but in the other one, in the main that he's building the upgrades right now, his upgrades are not going to be looking right because he put the red and the blue in the 3 slot.
Yeah. What's also interesting is he's still below Landsrat standing, so chom he's not going to be able to purchase that much chom. Funny enough.
He's not. Look at his build. Did you see the tree? He got integrated costs first, so he went yellow and green first. So that explains it. So I mean, it's not a bad play. I think it's a viable play with Corrino, especially if you get a lot of those POI mercenary hires. They kind of keep you safe when your CP is low.
He chose the upgraded unit instead of the starter car. Interesting.
Right. I mean, starter cars they cost a lot of upkeep.
But I mean, it's a fully ranked one. Like a fully ranked starter car walking around in the field can literally take out armies if you position him right.
Right.
Because what the starter car does is if any enemy unit is below a quarter of its health, he instantly kills it and heals slightly off of it. Yeah, but he's definitely gone full eco build. He's cooking something. Yeah, I'm very doing.
He's gonna have to get that Landsrat standing up if he wants to make any use of that. Buy any of that chom.
Yeah, another thing with Corrino is Corrino.
Look, he's not even selling any spice right now.
Yeah.
I guess he thinks the spice rate is too low.
Do you want to? Does.
Okay, so he just moved that slider. So that slider on the top left that you just saw the Corrino player move. It dictates how much spice you want to sell, and there's a rate next to the slider. So the higher the rate, the more Solari you generate for selling spice. So there's a couple of Landsrad things that you can get that negatively affect your spice exchange rate. One of them is the -1 spice exchange rate, and I'm not sure if Landsrat standing actually affects how much you get for spice.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay. But then there's text you can
chom.
get. There's some yellow text you can get that. You see that way he built out that main base?
I see what you.
Right there.
I see that. Oh no. Okay.
I don't know why he did that.
No. Don't. Okay. Maybe he wants. Okay, I think I see what he's doing. I think he wants the extra research, but it's not worth it. It's only giving him. But maybe he's going to swap it out. I hope that because if he doesn't, he's not going to get the bonus from that.
Okay, I don't think we've explained the research yet. So over here on the right side, you can see your operations on the far right. In the middle is your influence, which is how much you can vote in Landsrad. And on the left, that triangle icon, that's your research. So he's only got 6 research. The more research you can get out through research hubs, the more faster your research techs. But they do cost upkeep. So he's not investing heavily at all into any research right now.
This is actually, I'm coming from an experienced Corrino player, it's actually quite sad, I'm not going to lie. Usually I have like 10 or 11 research by this time.
Right.
Boost.
Ecaz just chilling. SimCity, he's got one sanctuary on his right.
I wish that the other two players could have streamed. It would have been very interesting to explain to them Harkonnen and Fremen. I bet you would have loved to explain Fremen.
Oh man, that would have been a joy, absolute joy. Or
But
Harkonnen
knowing
too.
you,
I've
you'd
been
be like,
putting
he's
in.
doing this wrong, he's doing
No,
that wrong.
I wouldn't say that. It's the you have to be a good, fair commentator here. We just call it objectively. And I've been playing a lot of Hark too, so I can really break down Hark.
He's got Ecaz stole or not stole. He got the Great Volcano. Good play. That's going to give him all the fusion cells he needs. Again, he's still got these fencers. I don't. Maybe he's going to keep them for a while. I guess. I mean, maybe fences. Me personally, this is just a personal statement. I think fences are trash. But maybe this guy can prove me wrong today.
Yeah, they're more like
I don't know,
filler.
Cream. What do you think? I mean, that much Ecaz?
Um, what do I think about fencers?
Yeah. What do you think about fences?
I just think he's gonna keep him in his army until they die. They're just good early
So,
game
but like,
units for
what do you think of them
conquering.
as a unit? As a unit, like, what do you think
I
of them?
haven't found much use for them when I play Ecaz. There's something to be said about that class of units for Harkonnen because they pair well with executioners, and then there's something to be said
Yeah.
about that class of unit for Fremen with the infiltrator with the first hit bonus. I've
Hmm.
seen mass infiltrator armies do a lot of damage. I don't know how well they work on Ecaz or what bonuses they give for synchronizing with the other units, so I
I
generally
don't
don't see
think
them
they
played a
get
lot.
any. One, maybe we'll get a time where we can pull all this stuff up, but I don't. They have increased speed on their attack. That's about it that I remember.
Maybe he's innovating. Maybe there's a tech we don't know about.
Mm, maybe.
Kind of a passive game here from Fremen. Not at all what I was expecting. We're coming up into the end of month 3 here. This is
Same
usually
with
when you
Harkonnen.
see Yeah, this is usually when you see some sort of aggression, at least just to stop some kind of snowballing from one of the major houses. So, just looking at the Corrino research going full yellow right now, not caring about anything. He's content with 55 CP here.
Yeah, I mean, I would if nobody's going to push me. But then again, though, like with recently, as I've learned, it depends who's in the lobby. I'm not going to invest in military. I have to invest in military. It's a must-have at that point.
I wish we could see the chill market right now. There it
Oh,
is.
there you go. If you look at Corrino,
He has
he's
10%, but he
the
starts
show
with 8,
market.
so he bought 2% of shares so far with his economy.
Do you want to explain why he needs that particularly?
So the CHOAM market allows you to buy shares. It's one of the win conditions in the game. If you get 10% of the shares, you get a influence production bonus. If you get 30% of the shares, you get a military power bonus. And then if you get 50% of the shares, you outright win the game.
And
They do
then
get
also with
progressively more
Corrino, they get
expensive.
that tech, don't they, to boost their military?
If he gets CHOAM manipulation, which is a tier 4 yellow tech in the middle tree, then he will have more military power for each, think what, 5 or 10 CHOAM shares he has.
Yeah.
And Corrino also gets a power boost for everybody they have more CHOAM than. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons why they're so scary late game, because if they are left alone to snowball the economy, buy a bunch of CHOAM, and then you mix that in with the operations that are available to them with the orbital strike and the defense operation, they're just
Ooh.
really hard to
Oh,
beat.
okay. It depends what he does right here. This is going to determine. Okay, he's going. He's going to boost his military. He just put the
Yeah, but
Emperor
he
monument in the
can't.
military one.
It only boosts completed districts, so that district isn't
And
complete.
like, because like this goes back to what I was saying. I think he's going to replace that science one later. But I'm saying is that he
Ah,
might be going
okay,
for it.
okay, okay. Yep, he's gonna shuffle it around a little bit. That's a viable strategy. It does cost you time though. He is able to put more harvester teams right now. He does have the manpower to do it. I think he just forgot about it, so I'm sure we'll see that pretty soon.
Yeah. Ecaz again making another sanctuary. So he's got two now.
Yeah, he just took the Imperial Basin over there. He's got the
Oh, he's
volcano to the
boosting
north.
Ecaz. He's boosting Ecaz and Arcana right now. If you look at the Corrino, he's using his industrial boost
Okay.
from Fenric. Yeah, he's going hard economy. He's gonna go show for sure. So Ecaz looks like he's going governor, and Corrino looks like he's going strong. I'm very curious to see what Harkonnen and Fremen are going for. Oh yeah, we didn't explain the win cons.
Okay, you want to go for it?
No. You can do it.
So,
You're better explaining that than me.
so win conditions in this game, you can win via hegemony. Hegemony is the number right here. It's next to the gold trophy. Each region is worth a certain amount of hegemony points. I believe a regular region is worth 600 and a special region is worth 1200. But those numbers might not be right. I'm not sure because they had just changed over in the patch. And so the first one to 30,000 hegemony wins through a hegemony victory. You can also generate passive hegemony if you unlock a tech in the tech tree on the green side that allows you to build crafts workshops. Crafts workshops can only be built in special regions, and they generate passive hegemony for you. So the more you have, the more passive hegemony you can generate. And the other win condition is through the Chom market, which we explained if you buy 50% of all the shares available. Another win condition is the governorship. So in order to win the governorship, you have to have 450 Landsrat standing, and you have to win one of the charters, and then you are eligible for governor, and you have to outvote everybody into governor. And you can also win through domination, baby, which is my personal favorite. Just straight up killing everybody.
It's my least favorite.
You have to eliminate everybody's main bases. Did I miss anything? Assassination is not really a win condition.
Assassination.
It's not really a win condition. It's more of like you
It's
can
just annoying.
Yeah, you can kill somebody by infiltrating their villages, and then they have to remove your infiltration cells. It's based on the amount of agents and the intelligence that you have available. So we haven't talked about agents yet.
Yeah, agents. I'm not very good at explaining what exactly agents do. So
Okay, so
again, it's down to you.
so this magnifying glass with the person inside of it, there's a little progression bar underneath it, and that progression bar is how fast you recruit new agents. You start off with a max of 10, and then if you build the recruitment agency, I think you can have a max of 15 or 12.
Well, Corrino can have technically 18. No, 19.
Okay, so some factions are different. So, but you can definitely increase
Because of the three emperor eyes, which you technically can't use, but they're still there. So
Right. So the agents, you can assign them to different aspects of the game. You can assign them to Arrakis, where they generate authority. You can assign them to the Spacing Guild, where they generate manpower. You can assign them to the Chom, where they generate Solari, and you can assign them to Landsrad, where they generate influence. And the levels correspond to how many agents you have on each section. So if you have 2 on Chom, over time you'll have level 2 on Chom, and the amount of levels that you have allows you to unlock certain operations. So right now you can see Corrino has the decoy thumper operation over here, where it says operations, and that allows you to do whatever decoy thumper does. I mean, it'd be pretty difficult to go into each operation individually. As the game flows and we see them being used, we'll speak about them.
it's very
He just researched the defense
very
operation.
game. It's a very quick game.
Sim City
No
game.
way.
I'm surprised, man. I'm just surprised.
No way. No. Hold up. Okay. Either I'm seeing. Okay, there we go. He just removed the science. You see, there we go. He moved it. He removed it. He was just using it for the temporary bonus. He just removed it. He put the red building in.
Good. That means he has some experience.
He's about to lose a village if he doesn't look at that. He's about to lose one to liberation. He got hit with the spice tax. Interesting.
He's probably the highest on the Chom. He is losing a village.
And
That hurts his career. You don't want to do that.
if he doesn't pay attention, he's going to lose it. Nope, he's lost it. But he is standing on the White Rift right now, which makes me think he's looking for places to steal authority, so he can get the White Rift.
Yep. There's one right there. The Plascrete one.
Yep, he's standing on it. He best be careful. His troops are low. Harkonnen, that's like a prime target for Harkonnen right there. He's gonna lose that village. Oh, there it goes. Yep, he lost it.
That's a mechanic in the game where there's neutral sieges. I think each map spawns 7 neutral sieges with various abilities if you ally them, but over time, if you don't have an alliance with them, they'll send out raiders that can kill your militia, and then they liberate the village unless you stop them. So he just lost the village for nothing, which really sucks.
There we go. He's now using that to get the authority he needs.
Yep, so
Yep,
that POI that he just stole is the trade Plascreed for authority POI. So he's trying to get his authority up so he can take the White Rift.
He's losing. Oh, if he doesn't pay attention, he's going to lose his army. They're losing supply. Something's going on up there. He needs to look.
I think they're
Or are they still sitting? No, okay. Yeah, it's because of the storm. That's why.
Alright, Spilberg's got Fedakeen out. I just saw that. He's got the Fremen elite unit out. They're sitting at his main siege right now, so we'll see what he does with
Let me go check out what Ecaz is doing real quick. Hold on.
Let's tune over there. Let's see what's going on.
Ecaz got a knight. So he's building his first knight and he's getting the 2 war banners out. Classic strategy right there.
So optimally speaking, I think the Ecaz army is best with a little bit of everything and 2 war banners, minus the squires.
Well, I'll tell you so far, the one that I've had the most success with is 2 squires, 6 musketeers, 2 war banners, and 3 or 4 knights. 1 champion knight, 1 champion musketeer, and then the war monument. And that there alone can like solo most armies in this game.
Right. So you do incorporate squires late game.
Yeah, I use squires because when they hit a unit, they drop its armor by 4. They have that ability. That's just like beautiful. But I don't use fencers. Fencers I just don't get any value from them.
I'm sorry, I'm confusing squire with fencer.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, squires are the rangers.
Yeah, I use squires. I don't use fencers.
You're right. Okay.
This is a very interesting. Are you looking at Ecaz right now?
Yeah. So
Did you see his buildings in his main thing?
He's got a truce with Corrino. I did not see the main building. What it looked like.
Yeah, he's got 3 red and then he's got 2 yellow. I don't know why he's not putting the 2 yellow in the other 3 yellow in the other 3 spot. He could get double. He could get the yellow and the red bonus. Very interesting.
He's got 24 passive hegemony going, so he's already got the crafts workshop tech. So
yeah, he's built some. Which again, this is very dangerous because not for him, but for everyone else. Because Ecaz, if he gets 2 champions out, which he can. Every unit they kill that's an enemy, this includes militia, they get 100 hegemony from that. So Ecaz is like a big hegemony faction.
okay, here's a moment. Here we go. So Ecaz wants to go in here and liberate the renegade.
And Harkonnen's pushing in.
That guild favor.
Yep. Yeah, they come.
Not letting him do
Harkonnen's gonna break the truce though. If Harkonnen goes in, he'll break the truce.
I guess, but the Harkonnen army is really weak compared to what the Ecaz is.
Yeah, he could take that. He could beat that easily. Where's his knight though? That's the only thing I'm seeing. That's the problem. He's got no knight with him.
He split his army for some reason. Yeah, they're over there. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't bring them over. But now, is he gonna remember to make one a champion? Yeah, he's looking at it right now. He's gonna make one a champion. Oh, Harkonnen's gonna get it. He's not gonna be able to kill Harkonnen. He's in a truce with him. Yeah, Ecaz. Oh yeah, Ecaz cannot betray truces. That's one of their faction downsides.
Probably has the influence to break it.
No, there you go. He failed. Harkonnen got it. Judge of the council. Ecaz could get it.
Looking at the votes right now, looks like Ecaz has the most votes.
Is anything happening on the Corrino side of things? Oh, Corrino and Fremen are fighting. Corrino and Fremen are fighting.
Good, let's get to the action.
Yeah, they're fighting.
Said
I think
before,
I can't. Okay, he's put the vote up. I can't see, but I think he's winning.
That Spicefield was going to become a point of liability.
Yeah, he's winning. Fremen's losing that fight. I wonder what Fremen did.
I don't know. Maybe he got eaten by a worm. There's a decoy thumper active in the region. And he's got the defense
Wow, that
operation.
conscript really did like defeat I mean, I didn't get to see Spilberg's army, but I'm starting to think this conscript talk that you guys are on about is actually pretty good.
Oh, that's really good. If you give him the extra health in the visor and the barracks, they're pretty
Hmm.
good. Because their power stacks, the more conscripts there are around them.
True. That is very true. Ah, he's now switching into military. He's now threatened. He's now switching his tech up. That's for anyone who doesn't know, that's like classic Corrino behavior. One stuff in military.
Yeah, this OBS file is going to be huge. This game's going to go on like an hour and a half.
Oh, Spielberg's bringing over the Fed decoy thumper. That's or not. Hold on. He's got 2 assassins. Yeah. He decoy thumper.
So that decoy thumper calls
Corrino hard.
That decoy thumper calls a sandworm for any units not.
He's building the Kronos.
That's good. I'm not a fan of Spilberg's build here, man. He took way too long. We're in month 5.
He's only got 5 Fedaykin.
I know, and we're in month 5, and I'm just not sure what his angle here. Running Chani and Stilgar in month 5 without any aggression is probably not.
And he's bringing it dangerously close because once Corrino's got that Kronos out, he's at risk now because Corrino can then drop an army right next to his base and take him out if he wants to. Do you want to explain the Kronos since you might? I know you love that unit.
So I found out something interesting about the Kronos yesterday. The Kronos regenerates health when it's not in combat. It doesn't have to be in a.
It doesn't have to, yeah, because it's a mobile base. Ooh, is Harkonnen potentially going in on Corrino here?
I think he's just going for the polar sync here.
I don't know, man. He brought an Overlord for that. That seems a bit overkill.
But yeah, the Kronos, it's the main flagship for Corrino. It costs 100 guild favor. It allows the Corrino.
It's a mobile airfield.
It's pretty cool.
It can shoot as well, but yeah, it's a mobile airfield. So you see these airfields that Corrino just used? Yeah, the Kronos is a moving version. Okay, there's Spilberg's army. I just saw it. You had like 10 Fiddikin in there.
I think that he might have some kind of deal with Harkonnen here.
Going in deep. Oh, he's going for his main base. I think he's going for his second Imperial Basin. Oh no, where the hell is that worm going?
Okay, so that's the Fremen version of an airfield. You get thumpers and then you get ride the sandworms to regions that you normally wouldn't be able to walk to because of water. So there goes Spilberg. I'm not sure where this is going. I'm not liking his
I don't think Spilberg's going to win that fight.
His army composition is not optimal, if you ask me, because he's got way. Okay, so he decoy thumper him, but he can fly over there with the Kronos.
I don't think he knows that because I don't think he sees the Kronos yet.
He's got a lot of Fedaykin, which eats up a lot of CP, and it doesn't look like the siege for -1 CP for Fedaykin.
He doesn't even need the Kronos. He's got the second Imperial Basin to drop there. Here he.
Spilberg going for some economic damage here, trying to destroy a lot of these village buildings here.
I mean, that's not going to do anything. That's just annoying. At this point, the only way to stop a Corrino is to liberate his territory. He's fighting him. Oh, he's dropped the weakened military. So let's see.
Okay, so that's Fremen sabotage. That's what that white mist is. So it's -6% power for the Corrino units. He has no answer.
I think there's a misplay here. He has extra armor and he's not dropping it down. I think Corrino's misplaying here.
He doesn't have enough tank units though. The rest are all snipers. They're gonna get melted.
Yeah, he doesn't have any incinerators to deal with this. Like I said, if you have some incinerators in there.
Spilberg also doesn't have any answer for the air. And the thing is, though, like with Spilberg's comp, you definitely want some armor shred for those Fedaykin for sure.
Yeah, that's why I said again, if he ran some incinerators. Oh, he's finally building some Sardaukar.
Yeah, we need Sards out now for sure.
But now his units are just going to get hounded down by this Kronos. He's got no answer for it. If he had a couple hammers right there, that'd be great.
He should get a couple hammers. He definitely has the.
He has the resources to do it. Here they come.
Actually, he doesn't. He's -6 on fuel cells.
Oh, because their
That's what
seat. Look,
Spilberg
they took out the fuel cell
So
building
there
here.
you go. That's what Spilberg's plan was. He attacked the fuel cell village right here, and he killed all his fuel cell factories.
Yeah, Corrino. Okay. Again, he built no tanky units and he built no incinerators. I knew this was going to happen. There's only so far you can get with doing conscript spam.
Hey man, you just gotta do it right. And he only had 55
Yeah.
CP. He needs SARDs, man.
He built one. He's got one SARD. If he sends those guys in,
I think the
so
way to run this
he,
army is about 3 to 4 SARDs, a
yeah,
bunch of melee conscripts, and a bunch of snipers, and then you're good.
right. He just made a misplay there. He sent those guys in. Those guys are gonna die. As Corrino, you want to send your forces in big numbers. Those guys are about to die. Watch. He put those guys in way too early. That Sardaukar is not going to be able to save them. Look at the damage. Jeez. Yeah, never send like 4 guys as Corrino. You want to send like a decent chunk that can beat that because those Fedaykin will just kill him.
Ecaz just hanging out in his main base, sim sitting. Nothing really special going on with Ecaz.
It's also a psychological attack because this is also psychological because as a Corrino, it hurts when you see you're starting to lose territory. It really does hit you mentally. He's got no drones. He's not investing in military drones at all. Very interesting.
Can't afford them. No fuel cells.
You keep an eye on this. I'm gonna go check Ecaz right now. 1 second. Yeah, Ecaz SimCity. Nothing's changed. He has a 64 city army, so he's got 5 squires, 5 musketeers, 1 fencer, 2 war banners, and 3 knights. Very, very interesting. Normally, I just get the extra musketeer instead of the fencer, so this is a very interesting build. And I think he's made. Normally, what you do is you make 1 knight and 1 musketeer a champion if you have the champion captain, which I think he's done.
So we can't see the hedge numbers right now. I'm just wondering.
So Ecaz is at 15k.
Corrino's at 12 point.
Corrino's at 12k. Yeah, Corrino got a wake up call real quick there. What do you think about that battle? What do you have to say about that, Cream?
I think he lost that battle. Number one, he had not enough melee conscripts. He had too many ranged. He had no armor shred, so he had no incinerators. And then I think that he's probably going to lose that Imperial Basin up there now. Spilberg is kind of in control here.
Unless he gets this army out again, he's gonna lose that.
And he doesn't have any military bonuses that I'm aware of, so
He has the 3 buildings in the main one. He switched that.
he did.
Got that. Yeah. Again, he's sending half his army at a time. I don't know why he's doing that. So Spielberg, that's just a free kill right there. Again, if he had artillery, no, there's a thumper. That's very dangerous. He almost lost some troops to that thumper.
Okay. I think he's researching.
Administrative burden. There we go, Fremen. With how much hegemony? 20k. Ecaz with 16.
Ecaz really needs to do something here. He can't just sit back here. He needs to. He's trading with Fremen. I mean, I don't get it.
You see right there? Yeah, Fremen has that. Deep Desert. He's going to Deep Desert. Again, no incinerators. He needs some armor shred.
So he's getting 65 CP out.
Yeah, he's got the 65 CP, but I reckon he's going to need some armor shred against those guys.
One donkey over there. So Spilberg with a nice comp here. I do think he has too many
Fedaykin.
because you can get a little more value for your buck if you mix a couple of warriors in there, and the warriors have that debuff when they engage other units. But Yeah, this.
I still think he's going to win this fight here. Or maybe he can kill them all fast enough. It is very much in Spilberg's favor.
Yeah.
But maybe those swords are making the difference. This Corrino player is uninterested. Look at him, he's just like looking at the things. Again, this is no, he's gonna lose this fight. Spilberg knows what he's
Good
doing.
micro there. Some good micro from Spilberg saving that Fedaykin, distracting the other units. The
Again,
reinforcement is much
again,
faster for Corrino here.
I reckon if he had 1-2 incinerators, he would have won that fight. That's just, I personally think that, because those incinerators do insane amounts of damage to their armor. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, they're crucial.
And he's lost the village as well.
Can't fight Fedaykin without armor break. They're tanks, man.
What would you say from this guy's perspective? How new do you think he is to this game?
Okay, so the movement of the one building from the district to the other district, that's a pretty pro move. I think that he's focusing too much on economy here. I don't think he's that new at all. I just think it's a strategy play here that he probably didn't play the right kind of strategy. Being spawned so close to Fremen. Going for an economy build so close to Fremen is tough.
You can see now he's communicating. He's trying to get Ecaz to make a move on Fremen to take some of the pressure off. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I think this Corrino is in big trouble right now. If this Fremen wants, he could take one of his Imperial basins. And for all the players, or for all the people who don't know, if you lose a basin as Corrino, it's very difficult to come back from, as you can say, Kareem.
You've seen me do it.
It is possible to come back, but it is a bit of an uphill battle sometimes.
See what Ecaz is up to here while this goes on.
Is Ecaz still some sitting over there?
Sitting in his main base. Same thing with Hark, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, one of the big flaws of, I would say, less high skill lobbies is that they wait until somebody has 26 or 27k hegemony.
And then they go in.
Yeah, it's too late because you get spice tax. They can just capture another region after you liberate one from them.
Ecaz is going for water cellar. Very interesting.
I do think that what he could do here is he could have a really tanky front line, and he.
Korean, you're moving. I can't hear you. You're too far away from your mic.
Really? Is that better?
Yeah. Okay. Now I can hear you.
Okay, I think that he can get out a bunch of. He has the money for it. Just get out a bunch of mercs here with like 4 or 5 starter cars. He would shred that army. That would be one way to do it.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, mercenaries are available to you after you get the 10% hedge, the 10% chone bonus.
This is such an interesting build by
Look at that Marauder camp
Ecaz.
just sitting right there. Look at that Marauder camp, that little skull on the screen. He should get that. He should have had all those Marauder camps. He has plenty of Solari for it. Plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Just not really playing optimally here. But it's, it's a learning experience. Probably his first tournament. This is only the second tournament ever.
He is definitely going. He's going hard into hegemony. He's gonna try and contest Fremen on this. The only issue is we need to wait for him to make a move on Fremen, and that's the issue. If he takes too long, Corrino's going to be out, and then Harkonnen's going to go in on him. 600 votes on Water Cellar. There's no possible way he does not get that.
This army's getting
yeah, there it is. Champion Knight, Champion Musketeer. Classic Ecaz move right there. His champion's only hitting for 44, which tells me he's not doing something right.
Switch to artillery drone here.
I can't hear you, Green.
Got the switch to artillery drone.
I can't hear you, bro. I don't know what's happening.
What's going on? Hello?
Cream. Yeah,
Hello?
okay, now I can hear you. Yeah.
You couldn't hear me before?
No, I couldn't. Water cellars, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Ecaz with 5k. Yeah, I can hear you. Cream?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, here. Yeah, Ecaz has water cellar now, and he's got 44.7k in the bank, right? Or sitting right there.
Is he
Yeah,
making a
they've
move
left.
here? Is Ecaz making a move?
Ooh.
Go to the Ecaz stream here for a sec.
He's not making a move. He's going
He's just fighting
rebels.
rebels here. I mean, if he,
Oh my
if he,
god, he just melted those guys. Look at that. That's beautiful.
We're eager for new adventures.
No, Harkonnen attacking Fremen though. Did you see that?
good. Somebody should.
Somebody's need to making a
It's
move.
in nobody's interest to let Fremen kill Corrino right now.
Ah, look, Corrino's finally got some artillery. he's yeah. Harkonnen's pushing in on Fremen.
He's taking a spice field over there.
Mm.
Yeah, it's my least favorite spot to be in as a Fremen when you're leading hedge versus 3 major houses.
Mm.
It'll be tough.
Again, it's so strange that Harkonnen has not gone in on Ecaz or Corrino at all. He's just sitting back. But like I said, Ecaz going for the governorship. Look, he's got 425 lands right standing right there. He's generating 20 influence a day. He's definitely going for that governorship.
Yeah, he could do it at this point. Maybe that's why he's not contesting Fremen hegemony here.
I mean, it's clever. Sit back, let them fight each other, let him get
it
governor.
might be in Ecaz's favor here to actually let the Corrino player die because it's less votes against him. And I'm pretty sure Spilberg doesn't have. So here goes Spilberg. He just used defense breaches on this Imperial Basin. So he's smacking it down. He's got 3 skirmishers for the armor shred. That's a big Corrino army coming in. Got the Kronos overhead, plus the missile turret from the main base, hitting all those Fremen units. I assume the Fedaykin have padded shielding here to soak up some of that turret damage.
Yeah.
Notably speaking, he does not have an altar here to soak up any of that turret damage. He has that one donkey trying to pound on the Kronos. That donkey's dead now.
Cream, you cut out if you were still talking.
No, I'm here. I'm just watching, man. I can keep going. All the ground units for Corrino are dead. More reinforcements are coming in. He's not using mercenary spam. I don't know why he has money to afford it. The Imperial base is a quarter of the health.
He's building hammers now as well.
Okay, hammers might be good here. That's a great unit here to counter the no anti-air on Fremen. This artillery drone's doing nothing because he's focusing the Imperial base and he's ignoring the artillery drone. He wants to get as much health down as possible for the next wave, it looks like.
Yeah, you best believe he's bringing in another wave. Get the missiles. Yes, okay. He's right there. That right there might actually save him. If he gets that operation with the missiles, that might save him if he gets an army out.
Strike. That's it. I mean, I'm surprised. These are things you got to have in your back pocket for this situation. You got to have these things ready. Yeah. You got to have these things. That is one of the best operations in the game.
So for people who don't know, it constantly drops missiles on any enemy unit in that territory. It's a must-have for defense.
Ecaz is just playing. You know what Ecaz is doing? He's just playing possum, man. He knows that Fremen is doing this to Corrino. He doesn't care because
he's not gonna. Yeah, because he's got 500. He's got 500 lands.
He's going for the governor when he wants Corrino out, so there's less votes contesting him. 100%.
And look at that. Look at how he's catching up on hegemony, bro. He knows what he's doing. He's going for the hegemony governorship win right here. And he wants Corrino down because Corrino's going for Chom.
Right.
And for anyone who knows, going for Chom as a win con is a very poor idea in this patch. Because it's so contestable. And if people try, they can rarely contest you on it and mess it over. That's why I remember 2 win cons in the bag. Was it you who said that, Cream? Oh, okay. He's rarely overbuilding these hammers.
Hammers are good, man. Fremen struggle versus the hammer. He's got that forces him to commit to several donkeys, and donkeys do not have any real strength on the ground. They're only good versus anti-air.
Yeah, comes that second talking about. He's rarely getting ready for that. Yeah, but I think this Corrino he's not going to be able to pull a win because his win condition is Chom.
Thank you.
And nothing else. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a play for Speaker of the House. He's putting 400 votes on there. Can he outbid
Stop. I'm
Ecaz?
trying to
Let me go
do
look
a
at Ecaz real
clean
quick.
tournament cast here. You're
Ecaz
being an
again,
asshole.
just sitting by. Ecaz got the monument out as well. He's got a couple mercenaries. Ecaz
Can
is
you be
playing the
quiet,
long
please?
haul
Thank
here,
you.
not contesting Fremen.
Here's a second wave of orbital strike going down. Here come all the hammers. All the hammers
Here
taking
comes
out
the
those
hammer.
skirmishers. No armor shred for him. Yeah, they're gonna make quick work of these
Yeah,
guys.
perfect. Beautiful, beautiful Corrino play right there. Again, Corrino he's not down, but I do think his win con of Chom is being heavily slowed down here.
He's gonna be relayed to the king making position here. So
You want to explain what that is to the
so
fellow
king
people?
making is when you don't have a win condition and you can only basically kind of guide the game to who's gonna win, who you hate less.
Check Ecaz. He's going in on Harkonnen. He's moving in.
All right. Okay, Ecaz going for a territory here. It's a spice field.
He just killed some of his militia. So as you can see, from killing those militia, because he had killed them with the champion, he got 100 hegemony.
Here's a full engagement here. Here comes the monument out of the right side. It's a little out of range just yet. He should probably wait for that monument. He's leaving 2 units behind.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
Okay, here we go.
Honestly,
So,
I think he can win this.
I
He
think
can beat that army.
Harkonnen army's trash. He's probably gonna beat the army.
He needs to pay attention though. He needs to drop that epic quest and supply drop. Look, Harkonnen's backing off. He knows. Harkonnen knows he can't beat that. His units are suffering supply. Ecaz, you need to put them inside the village.
Drop the supply drop there.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, don't
Moving
lose
the
your units.
champion away. He doesn't want to lose the champion, so he's gonna take the fight without the
Well,
champion.
yeah, because he just got 2 kills off of it. So look, he went from 18 to 19k. Yeah, they come here. Ooh. He dropped the leave order, so he's gonna. Ecaz can pay that. Ecaz has 8,000. He can easily pay that leave order. The engagement begins. He's dropping the epic quest down. That's smart play. Again, Ecaz absolutely shredding Harkonnen. Yeah.
Drugs of going down here for Harkonnen.
Nah, too late. Look at that. Ecaz will just destroy this army. The Harkonnen left this too late. Ecaz is gonna beat him in this fight.
Okay, but this
Look
is
at
good.
that.
This is good though, because Harkonnen can just throw wave after wave after wave, and if any of those were perfected units, he's not going to be able to rebuild those in time. That's kind of how you have
He's
to play
rebuilding them
against
now.
Ecaz.
Like he barely.
Ecaz is the only faction that has 4 training slots after getting the recruitment tech. So they do rebuild their army a lot slower. That's the trade-off that you get with them. So if you just have to throw wave after wave at them.
I'm gonna be real with you, Cream. He only lost 2 units. He lost 2 squires. That's it.
I know. That army wasn't real. That army composition wasn't amazing. Plus, I don't understand the.
He also
know
again
what techs he has going. I don't know if he has military
2
factory or what.
2 things real quick. He also his sniper champion was getting kills there. He jumped to 20k now. He didn't want to lose his knight champion, but he would risk his sniper champion. That's fair. Second, he also got he got minor speaker. He's speaker of the house. Ecaz is going for the full gov win now.
Yep. And see, this is the Achilles heel for Fremen here. So he's taken way too much time to eliminate Corrino, who has so much air units now that I doubt he'll be able to do so. And
he's not going to beat Ecaz.
Yeah, I don't know if he has how much blue tech he has to get the votes. So even though Fremen is in the lead right here, this is kind of like a precarious situation for him. He will eventually be whittled down by
He overtaken. But yeah, unfortunately,
Corrino can fly around harassing all the spice harvesters now with all those units. Yeah, this is not a great situation for him.
And unfortunately for Fremen, his army, as good as it is not going to beat. If it's this Ecaz army, will wipe his army. No shot. Especially with Epic Quest, because Epic Quest is when it just boosts those units. I mean, you saw what it did to Harkonnen. Like, it took him out easily. He only lost 2 units.
Yep, so he took that spice field now.
And it's not even fully upgraded. I can tell you right now, those knights are probably hitting for, 41. You can get that up to 70 on basic knights. His champion can hit for 140 if he really wants to. He had no upgrades on that, by the way. I'm looking at him right now. He's now upgrading his army. This is insane. Yep, he's going for the double sword. Yep, class.
So the other side of the map, we have Corrino taking back the spice field from Spilberg, and now he's got his altar out. He's got a couple of donkeys out. Not the best situation
Interesting.
you want to be in as Fremen.
He's
though.
going for
To-
more
to have
armor
to
on his
commit-
knights.
To have to commit to anti-air units as Fremen is painful. It eats a lot of CP.
Oh, is this what's going on over here? Carino's oh, he's got the altar out. He's got when he's facing off Fremen, he's got the altar out. I think Fremen is fighting Corrino.
You want to be Ecaz in this situation right now.
There we
There's
go,
the governor vote.
Governor. Ecaz is going to make that vote. Look at that, 300, 400. Oh, he's not. He's going to decline loss of rights. He doesn't want to lose that. So he's not going to go for governor now. He's going to rather go for the loss of. He's going to decline the loss of rights to keep his position.
Yeah.
In all those government
This
positions.
is when the game gets fun. Now we have everybody vying for. Okay, we have an engagement here on the Fremen Corrino front. We got those two donkeys ranging out the hammers. However, you can just kite them a little bit and get one donkey down,
his
two donkeys
car.
down, and now he has no
There goes the
anti-air.
army.
And that's it for
I also will lose that fight to those hammers and Kronos. It's just not going to happen. Yep, look, he's got a disengage right there.
He did stop him from capping the spice field here. That was kind of a nice play. It just
I
cost him a lot.
do think Corrino is investing a little too much into hammers. I think 5 would have been great. He's building 8.
He's going full air. Why not? Just
I mean,
full air with
bold
like
strategy.
4 or 5 Sardaukars, dude. It can be okay.
But again, these two are wasting time. Like, that's what I'm saying. They don't. Harkonnen's the only one who actually is not going to have to fight Ecaz. But Ecaz need to just sit back because the more Harkonnen comes into his territory, the more advantage Ecaz has, and every kill Ecaz is another 100 hegemony. So they're going to feed him. And bear in mind, militia counts as hegemony.
Did not contest the village there, and therefore those missile turrets were active the whole time. And so he just lost all those air units. That was a big misplay. The governor got declined. Loss of rights got declined.
He's going to lose his Kronos.
Yeah, it's dead.
And this might be, that Imperial Basin's going down. Or, nope, they brings out 4 more hammers. Ooh, this Kronos just hanging on thread. Can he make... I think the Kronos is going to get to live this day. Nope, there it goes. I spoke too soon. It got sniped. Man, Fremen really do rely on that altar, don't they? I don't think Fremen's going to kill him yet, but he's going to do damage to that Imperial Basin. Hold on, I need to go AFK 1 second, Cream.
So the last Fedakeen going down here. Fremen happy to keep that spice field. I think Fremen's going to have to realize he has to make a pivot here to Ecaz, who's the real threat in this game.
Alright, I'm back.
I think Fremen is going to have to make a pivot to Ecaz, who is the real threat, I was just saying. And
I don't know, because this might be a situation where Corrino's not pissed. Where Corrino's going to be willing to let Ecaz win the game. He just doesn't want Fremen to win.
He's going to be a vendetta player.
Yeah. I mean, he's been going after that spice field, so Fremen's not going to let that happen.
Yeah, not much happening here. Not sure what Okay, so Harkonnen is trying to assassinate Ecaz right now. Very interesting. Good play. Good play here. So Ecaz is researching the cell investigation operation, which costs 100 Solari, or a couple, 100 or 500 Solari, but it doesn't cost any intelligence. The assassination is about halfway done. The bar is going pretty high. So I'm
I don't know if he has
he
any
doesn't
agents on
have any
counter
agents on
investigation.
intel. Yeah, he doesn't have any agents on
Yeah.
counter intel.
That's a huge misplay by him right there.
They'll get an honorable
He needs to move quickly. If he gets assassinated, then this game might just go to Fremen, honestly. That I don't know why you
That was
drop it.
Harkonnen's
You don't
play.
get to investigate.
We were wondering what he was doing.
for our liege.
I mean, it's a clever play. Harkonnen is pretty good at this.
Honored to serve you. We're on a quest.
This Ecaz player, I don't think he knows how to deal with this assassination because he's not building another cell. He's not building another one.
He might have investigated
I think-
them all already, but he's definitely
I think
investigating this
Harkonnen.
one.
No, I think Harkonnen's got him. I'm gonna bet it right now. I think Harkonnen's gonna kill him.
That bar progression is stopped, so it's slowed.
What do
So
you
we'll
need?
see.
Moving.
Ecaz better deal with it real quickly.
Fremen. Still
Is this?
prodding
I'm
around
assuming this
Corrino
Ecaz player is
territory.
French. I think everything's in French, isn't it?
I think
It
he's
looks like
Spanish.
French. I'm not an expert, so.
He's Spanish. He's from Spain.
Spanish. Okay. Okay, he did not find an infiltration cell. He better. Okay, he's got 3 agents on counter. He still hasn't found the Harkonnen agents.
Yeah, but the progression
But
is it's going down. I think he's safe here.
What he needs to do is he needs to drop it on his spice fields because they're connected to everything else, and then he can investigate around. Because what it does is, with that infiltration cell, it doesn't allow you to investigate the village you drop it on. It allows you to investigate the villages around the village you dropped it on.
We're here. On our way. We're
I'm gonna go take a look at Corrino and them, how things are going.
Let's go to the action stream.
Corrino's finally upgrading his army. He had a non-upgraded army. He's finally upgraded his army. He's given his troops visor helmets. There we go. He dropped it on the spice field. Search those 2 villages. Is he listening to us? I hope he's not listening to us. That would be
I hope
metagaming.
so. Yeah, that would be pretty cheap. They're supposed to have us muted.
As Cream said, there's no spectator mode, so we can't really commentate in spectator mode. Ecaz about to continue holding on to, I think, Judge of the Council.
anything for our liege.
He does. Ooh, Ecaz is dangerous. He's got the fog. He's got the fog, and he's got the epic quest. That's very dangerous.
Fremen taking back a spice field from Harkonnen. I think Fremen realizes attacking Corrino at this point is a lost cause. He has no win condition that I'm aware of.
He just caught 2 of Harkonnen's agents.
Okay, so that assassination is going to get stopped. As the
He needs to
assassination
continue, though. He wants to
progresses
catch them
further
all.
and
He wants to
further-
stop this assassination dead in its
Yeah,
tracks.
but as it gets further and further, it gets more expensive for the upkeep in terms of Solarian intelligence.
Ooh,
It'll
misplay by
take-
Harkonnen. Misplay by Harkonnen. His troops are now suffering. You're gonna suffer. What's the word? They're gonna lose supply the longer they stay there. He's captured. I hope he realizes he's actually captured 2 agents, but he mustn't drop the thing there twice. He must drop it somewhere else now. He has 500 authority just sitting in the bank. Fremen with 23k. Ooh, Harkonnen, your troops have no supply. He's just being run around. He's playing ring around the rosy. You see that?
Yep.
He's losing his troops. No supply. Yeah, huge misplay. He should have either gone in on Fremen or gone back to his territory. Because now he's just... Ecaz won't let him run away. Or at least not without paying a heavy price, I'll tell you that. Come on, Ecaz, don't let that army escape. Oh, he's gonna let it go. I'll be honest, if that was me, Cream, I would see free hegemony right there. He's taken all of Harkonnen's agents off the assassination. He stopped it dead in its tracks. Perfect. That's some good gameplay right there.
I don't know if that was, you know, you gotta contest the region where your cell is. You can't just let him investigate it. Otherwise, okay, so
Well, unfortunately for Harkonnen, you saw what happened. Harkonnen's being contested by Fremen now. So now the real question is Ecaz going to go in on someone to farm some
On
hegemony?
Fremen, we're waiting for the turn here. We're waiting for the turn. He looks like he's
No,
going
no, he's going in on Harkonnen. If you check him, he's going in on Harkonnen right now. Yep, he's going in. He's committing. He's lost. Yep, here we go.
Quest has been deployed.
Epic quest. He's going to melt those units. Yep, he's going to... Oh, Harkonnen, you shouldn't have run there. You're going to lose this fight now. Harkonnen's army is just not up to the scratch right now. Look at that hegemony he's going to build. Look at that. Jumping to
So there
25k.
was no micro there at all.
None.
He
He ran away.
attack those backline units first.
He's going to lose that. If Ecaz focuses that down, he's going to lose that. And look at that. He's going to jump to the lead of hegemony. You see the screen. Look at this. Beautiful play. This is... I don't know if you were in that game where I did this to you, right? I did this to you, Spilberg, and Gray. Yep, there we go. Top of the leaderboard. So that's a classic Ecaz strategy. Once you go in on someone, kill their militia, and then you get the hegemony from it. And now Conan is not going to be able to beat that on. Ecaz lost no at all from that fight. This is going to come down to the wire, but I think if this keeps going the way it's going, Ecaz is going to win this game. And Harkonnen's just going to feed him more hegemony.
Chivalry commands. We obey.
Harkonnen, don't do it.
Be victorious.
There goes more hegemony. Ooh, he's trying to assassinate. Ooh, that was close. He tried to use an assassin to assassinate his champion. That was really close.
We'll go
But
anywhere
I think you can't kill the... Is it the champions suffer less damage, or you can't kill them when they're surrounded
This is
by
the play
non-mechanical
right here.
units?
Here we go.
Fremen's going in. Ecaz, you're going to need to give up that territory.
I would worm over to that main base.
No,
I
he's
would.
backing off. Ecaz,
Yeah, he
Ecaz
knows.
sees it. He's backing off. Ecaz, you need to keep your troops there. Don't let Harkonnen kill that guy.
One of the
Back
strengths of
off.
Fremen is that tier 3 red tech in the middle that allows the worm to get incredible speed, and you get a damage bonus upon exiting the worm. So, with a pretty upgraded army and defense
Wait, you get a
breaches-
bonus from exiting the worm? I did not know that.
Yeah, there's a bonus. So yeah, you can get defense breaches. You can melt a main base pretty quick.
Again,
If
Harkonnen
Ecaz
here
overcommits
just
here, I know
feeding
what
the
I would be
hegemony.
doing.
Ecaz just feeding the hegemony again. I mean, Harkonnen, you need to learn. He needs to learn when to back off. He's just going to keep feeding Ecaz that hegemony. Look at that, 26%.
We're on a quest.
Look at that. And he's going to capture this region. I don't know. I don't think Fremen's going to make it. He's making mistakes here. I think they're trying to coordinate an attack, but I don't think he realizes how weak Harkonnen's army really is at this moment. He's going to thumper that. He's going to lock them in. Going to take out this... Ooh.
Interesting.
What is...
Now, he
Ooh,
also
interesting.
can't. So that worm ate all the liberators. Yeah, did you see that?
Did it actually?
Yeah. Okay, here they come again. So there's a tech for Fremen that if you're liberating an enemy village, it will allow you.
Oh, look at that! All positions of the government. Beautiful play by Ecaz right there. 27k hegemony, has all positions of government, is going to win that governorship. I can guarantee you that right now. He's probably got 600, 700 votes coming around. Fremen is going to be defeated once that thumper goes away. I don't know about you, Cream, but I think that real quick.
Yeah.
How do you think that army's going to stand up to Ecaz? I think Ecaz is going to kill it.
Nah, it's gonna have to fight it in waves. It's gonna lose the first couple times.
Oh, he dropped another thumper. Ecaz needs to realize that. He realized it. Ooh, that was could have been a big misplay.
So I think
My question is, what's Corrino up to? Let me go take a look at his stream. What's Corrino up to? Corrino's doing nothing.
We're on a quest. The wandering knights go on.
So here we are, late game.
We're eager for new adventures.
Yeah, late game. The struggle begins. Corrino's pretty
Very
much out of his
okay.
own
They're all facing up against him now. They're all on. Oh, that assassin! Oh, didn't get the champion though.
He doesn't have the votes for governor. Everything is real focused around the center right now.
Oh, I think Fremen can win that. He's going for the champion, I think. Yeah, Fremen can win that. Ecaz misplayed. He just got the champion.
What happened to the fight, though? Fremen seems to have won that pretty handily.
Well, no, the fight's still going on. Ecaz is actually winning that fight, technically.
Really?
But I think what happened is that because
I think
Harkonnen
Fremen
was
won
sending
that fight.
assassins.
Fremen won that fight.
Yeah, no, he lost. No, he lost. So Harkonnen sent some assassins and killed some of Ecaz's units, which he didn't notice until now.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't at full strength when they engaged.
Yeah. He also played the epic quest too late and he lost his champion. So now Fremen dominating with hegemony, but Harkonnen needs to prevent him from taking this region. Well, too late now.
This is a interesting turn of events here because Fremen inching closer to that 30,000 hegemony. Just waiting for the betrayal here from Corrino or for somebody. Somebody's got to jump on Fremen here. One tax payment with the research center gives you about, I think it's 1,600 or 1,800 hegemony. So they're gonna have to start taking territories away from Fremen here. The Harkonnen army composition in this game has not really been too impressive. I don't think he's optimized that composition at all. You really want to get the gunners with the Gatling gun and the armor shred. You want to get 2 or 3 or 4 Serbs for fodder so that when they die, the executioners get the bonus. And so I haven't really seen that out of Harkonnen. So he's losing fights left and right. He's really not playing a great late game army comp. I am surprised. I was tuned into the Corrino stream while the fight between Fremen and Ecaz happened, so I didn't see exactly how Fremen won that fight. It is surprising to me considering he has 3 donkeys, which is like I think what 15 CP in units that cannot attack ground. So him winning that fight means that he probably has a military factory. He has a bunch of ceremonial caves, and he probably has that siege, the good siege that gives you plus 10% bonus, plus the siege building inside of it. So his units are pretty strong. Fremen is a good position here. I think Fremen's about to win this game. Fremen at 28.2k, capturing the Polar Sink.
And he's about to capture this. He's about to capture.
That's GG. GG.
They're just gonna let him take it. Oh, here comes Corrino. Oh, it's too late. A little too late. He's got no ground units to contest that.
Well played by Fremen here. That's it.
Well
GG.
played. Spilberg, the underdog.
Or was he? Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording.